there, everyone. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction, Steve. And thank you so much, Angela, for sharing your story. It's absolutely beautiful and inspirational to us all. So I realize that it's very cliche to start a speech with a quote, but I will do so anyway. I stumbled upon this the other day, and I realized how it seemed very fitting for the situation and everybody here today. So, this is by writer Wayne Dyer. With everything that has happened to you, you can either feel sorry for yourself or treat what has happened as a gift. Everything is either an opportunity to grow or an obstacle to keep you from growing. You get to choose. To the other people with IBD joining me here today, and to those of you who advocate and work towards finding that cure, thank you for choosing to grow. Thank you so very much for being here at IBD Day on the Hill and for standing up to find this cure. Here's a snapshot of my story. On October 5th, 2005, I was 10, and I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. The process of getting to this diagnosis was very similar to much of you, extremely frustrating. For about 6 months prior to my diagnosis, I began experiencing symptoms of extreme nausea and fatigue and lost around 20 pounds in a matter of weeks. When something you see every day changes, you don't necessarily notice the difference. So my family and I just assumed, oh, she's prone to stomach aches, it'll be fine. We didn't fully realize what was going on and that there was truly a problem until a family friend visited and immediately noticed something wrong. My mother, proudly defending her baby bird, said, oh, no worries, she just must have her father's skinny jeans. But then we took a step back and really looked, and we quite honestly began to panic. At that point, we knew it was time to move forward. We visited many different doctors and went through what seemed like endless tests imaginable. Blood tests, upper GIs, lower GI scans, biopsies, you name it. I became that pincushion that many of you also have become. Continuing to get worse, I lived in and out of the hospital, missed lots of school during middle school. And when the answer finally did come, it was a confusing miracle. Great, now we know what's wrong. Crohn's disease. I'm sorry, but what does that word even mean? We've never heard that before. We felt as if we'd been thrown into the deep end of the swimming pool without any lessons. Fortunately, we had a connection that we didn't even realize at first. One of my father's co-workers was diagnosed with IBD about 10 years prior and was very involved with the CCFA. She did something very wonderful for us and immediately connected us with the Philadelphia chapter. It was honestly the best thing that could have happened. I had a place to ask questions and get answers. I wasn't alone. One of my first adventures with the CCFA was Camp Oasis. Camp Oasis is a 1-week overnight camp for kids and teens with ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease. From my first day at camp, I realized that this was a special place to spend time without any worry. I had been given an opportunity to make meaningful, lasting friendships with people that I would never have met otherwise. After 7 summers of being a camper and 1 as an LIT, leader in training, I will now return this August to be a counselor. Aside from that, each year I captain Team Tiffany for the Take Steps Walk in Philadelphia to encourage others to fight for a cure. I am truly blessed to have this support, and I'm thrilled to see so many new teams each and every year. My goal is to be able to give back to CCFA what they've given me and be able to help others who have helped me. During my time with the CCFA, I've done my best to become an advocate for both children and adults, serving as the 2007 Youth Ambassador, the 2013 Honored Hero, and now as a member of the National Council of College Leaders. Participating in the College Council this year has been an amazing experience. It has been a true honor to learn and work with so many talented and thriving CCFA advocates. I know I speak for every member of the council when I say that it means so much to us to be a part of a group dedicated to people our age living with IBD. It gives us a warm feeling that we have somewhere to grow into the CCFA, a different level as we grow older. As we work to identify new fundraising opportunities and increase support for existing programs, we strive to raise awareness of CCFA and IBD in our age group. I am proud to work with the other council members, each unique in their approach to spearheading IBD causes, and each of them possessing great determination and hearts of gold. Thank you for including me in this amazing group of people. Last year, we developed and rolled out our Program in a Box campaign, a presentation about living on campus with IBD. Each council member has organized one of these programs in a box at their college, and so far we've had tremendous results. We are speaking out about IBD, reaching students who previously may have hesitated to talk about their disease and connecting them with others who can be supportive, either medically or just on a personal level as someone to talk to. Personally, I took the information provided by the CCFA for the Program in a Box and worked it into a play about students with disabilities, attended by 75 people on Muhlenberg's campus. Yes, it is a big theater school. As we move forward, the success of Program in a Box has inspired the College Council to begin a new campaign entitled, You Are Not Alone. I am delighted to present this new campaign to you all for the first time. Drum roll, please. In today's technology-driven society, social media is one of the most powerful tools about spreading information. Through this photo campaign, we want to put a face to inflammatory bowel disease. Participants print out the sign that says, I am an IBD advocate for, and then write in how they are connected to Crohn's and colitis. Here's mine. I am an IBD advocate for those who have not yet been diagnosed. Others may write in, I am an IBD advocate for myself, my mother, my sister, my brother, my coworker, my friend, anyone who is affected in your life with IBD. These signs can be downloaded from the CCFA's website, www.ccfa.org, and will also be available on the Campus Connection Facebook and Twitter pages. People take a picture with their sign and upload it to the various social media networks with the hashtag #YouAreNotAlone. We are encouraging people to include a caption, whether a sentence or a paragraph, explaining their connection to IBD. The CCFA and National College Council ask that you post these pictures on our Facebook timelines and tag us in them on Twitter to indicate your permission for us to share and promote these inspiring stories. We hope that everyone will take part in this campaign. There are various levels of participation, so people can be involved in any way they feel most comfortable. Whether that's posting your own story, hitting like, commenting, or sharing it. Anything that you feel comfortable doing. So snap and post. We need your pictures and your input to help spread the word about IBD. Let others know that they are not alone. We want to make inflammatory bowel disease loud. We want people to sit up and take notice. We want you to take notice. And most of all, we want to thank you in advance for your help and assistance with this meaningful campaign, You Are Not Alone. In conclusion, I'd like to share some words from a song a friend of mine wrote about IBD. Give it all, but do not give in. You need to fight a second time to win. Our first fight was the time of our diagnosis and every day after, to be as healthy as we can be. But in order to beat these diseases, we need to fight a second time to hopefully someday find a cure. Thank you all for your attention. Together, we can win this fight. Thank you.